Lightyear. Why is it important to tell this story about Buzz Lightyear 27 years after the original Toy Story film?
Well, frankly, we were busy making other movies. And these movies take a while. So about almost 6 years ago, I was trying to figure out what to do next. And I'd always been kind of curious about Buzz Lightyear's, the world of Space Rangers. And I'd always liked sci-fi movies. And the sci-fi movies of my youth were really formidable for me. And I wanted to see if we could make a straightforward sci-fi movie using Buzz Lightyear to make it feel real is a charged word, but make it feel substantial and exciting and just an action movie starring Buzz Lightyear.
I'm glad that we didn't try to do this earlier. We wouldn't have been able to technically achieve the film that we were looking and hoping to make. So now was pretty much the first time we really felt like we could do this genre justice.
Mm-hmm.
So in this film, like you said earlier, you get to dive into many great aspects of sci-fi and create different timelines, to give the story even greater depth. What was the inspiration behind exploring Emperor Sorg as an alternate version of Buzz?
It was really hard to find something emotionally interesting for Buzz to fight against. And Buzz's hubris seemed to be the biggest challenge that he had. And old Buzz is really the representation of where Buzz was at the beginning of the film, or about 10, 15 minutes in. And so it was like, what would that character be if they'd never met Izzy? That's the way we imagined it. And that just seemed like a really interesting visual personification of how sometimes we can be our own worst enemy when we're unwilling to grow or change in the face of adversity, and
to listen to the people who are around us and support us. But
yeah, he's really isolated from everything. He doesn't have anyone to connect to, and I think that kind of lack of connection is ultimately what makes him a little bit more single-minded and has him double down on his persistence to diminishing returns, to making amends to his past.
Was it exciting to get to create such an extensive and action-packed showdown between Buzz and the iconic enemy of the Galactic Alliance?
Yeah, and that was really fun. I feel like that was I think the scene you needed to have. Like, that's the obligatory scene, is them fighting each other. So.
Oh, and then when they get to do it in 0G, for me, that's
just really cool.
Yeah, definitely needed that 0G fight. That was key. Just the opportunity to make a sci-fi thriller was just, that grabs us. We're geeks of sci-fi thriller type. Yeah.
Do you see the Toy Story universe expanding further, having many independent stories and also intertwined?
Here's the thing. When you work on these movies for 5.5 years, you do also fall in love with the characters. So I think, anything is possible in that they all feel like our children from all of these movies. You just, I love dogs. He's the cat person. So I love Doug, and I was thrilled when some of our colleagues went off and made those Doug shorts on Disney+. Because I could watch Doug all day long. So different people have passions about these characters in different ways. For all I know, we've got people working on all kinds of things that I have absolutely no idea about. But it's hard to let go of these. They're like your children, right? You're just never really quite done with them.